everyone, how are we all doing? My name is Adora Gold and I work with Graceland Solicitors in Greenwich, in Woolwich. Today we'll be unpacking the new publication that was made today. It was made today, 11th of March. So these are statements of change starting from today. This statement of change was announced in December, 4th of December 2023. And also they made some few changes, also some announcements on the 19th of February 2024. So these changes are based on the changes to healthcare visa. So it's specifically with the code 6145 and 6146, which is the senior carers. So this statement is to prevent them from sponsoring their dependents. Let me make it clear. So these changes is based on them stopping them from sponsoring their dependents. Now, people ask me a lot of questions. Am I going to be affected? So I would like you to pay attention to this video. Like it and share to your family members or those that you think that needs it. Now, let me make it very clear because there's so much to unpack here, but I'll try to run it within 5 minutes. Now, when it comes to your dependents that you brought in and the dependents that are yet to come, there are two different things. So those that are already here in the care sector, so you're unable moving forward from today, you're unable to still your dependents to still be under your sponsorship. So you're going to be on your own. If you're making any application, your dependents are not covered. So there are different ways. I'm going to make it clear because I've come to realize from the Home Office rules, there are different situations, different scenarios, because some people are coming from or they're migrating from students to healthcare visa, and some of them are already, their license is being revoked and they've been asked to move to another sponsor, and some people are moving from another sponsor to another sponsor. So now the question is, people are asking, is my dependents covered? So I will make it very short and very brief. So according to the dependent family member in the UK route, so so it says here that if so it says, for example, migrants that have sponsored a child care within the partner and child since 10th of January 2022, their dependents can continue to apply as such. So if you're a migrant who are already here, you're already under sponsorship, and you already have a partner and a child or children in the country since 2022, your dependents continue to apply in such manner. So you can continue to be with your dependents will continue to be with you. So there are no changes to that. Then number two, people, the migrants B has been sponsored as a care worker since November 2023, but not apply for their partner or children. They can make an application for their dependents to join them at any time during this leave. So if you've already gotten your certificate of sponsorship, which is the course, so if you've already gotten it before since November 25th 2023, your dependents are still covered to come in. So you can still allow them to apply for visa to come in. So you're still covered. Then we go to Migrant C. Migrant C has been sponsored as a nurse auxiliary since 10th of July 2023, but switches to being a senior carer with an application made on the 15th of March. So the dependents will not allow to make application in connection with their leave as a senior care worker. So migrant C, let me break it down. If you're a nurse, like an auxiliary nurse, and you already have your sponsorship since July 10th, 2023, but now you've switched to a senior care worker, which is with the code 6146. So if you've now switched to code 6146, it's saying that if your care worker with an application made, if you made your application after the 15th of March, If you previously make the application, you're covered. But after 15th of March, your dependents will not be allowed to make an application in connection with you. So they will not, you can't cover them. So they will be on their own. So now you'll be on your own. So if there's any question, just pay attention. Like what I said, if you're a nurse and you switch to a senior care worker, carer, and you have dependents already, when you're switching now, you can't switch with your dependents, your husband or your children, unless this is done before March 15th, 2024. But after March 15th, 2024, which is in a few days' time, you will be unable to switch your dependents. Then migrant D. So if you're a student since 1st of September 2022, then switches to being a care worker, having completed the course with an application made on the 1st of April 2024, the dependents will not be allowed to make application in connection with the leave as a care worker. So this one is the one that a lot of people are on this kind of application. So you've been a student since 2022 and now you want to switch to a care worker. So if you haven't done this before now, after 1st of April, you're unable to switch with your dependents. Your dependents can't be covered by you. So they can't be under your sponsorship anymore. So they'll have to find a sponsor for themselves, or they'll have to go back home. So if you haven't done anything between now and 1st of April, your dependents will be unable to switch with you. But this is based on students. If you've been a student in the country, so, and you've completed your course, so it's not applicable to you if you haven't completed your course. And you have to have proof of CAS, which simply states that you've completed your studies, and you'll be sent to the Home Office, and Home Office can clarify, yes, that you have finished your studies. So then we'll move on to migrants F, switches from being a dependent of a partner of a student, or being a senior care worker with an application made on the 10th of March. The partner can apply as their dependent, subject to course completion requirements. So if you're a dependent partner of a student, so who have switched to a care worker and with an application that have been made as at the 10th of March, the partner can apply as their dependent, subject to completion of the course requirements. So if your dependents have already switched before the main, the main applicants have already switched before the 10th of March, then the dependents wants to switch. You can't switch unless there's a proof of course completion. But after 10th of March is no longer possible. So 10th of March was yesterday. So obviously, if you're a dependent of a student who haven't completed their studies, you're unable to switch. You can't switch. So all these changes, there's so much that they've done. Now, for you to be able, as a carer or as a care worker, to be able to, or as a senior carer or senior care worker, to be able to come to be able to sponsor your dependents in the UK, then you have to have reached the settlement stage. If you are successfully settled in the country, then you have the right to bring your children. And the settlement years is 5 years. So if you've been in the country and you've applied for your settlement and your settlements have come through, then you can bring your children over, or your dependents, or dependent partner, or your dependent children. So either way, or your dependent child. So I just said I should share. So if you don't understand anything, please watch the video again so you can know the one that is applicable to you. Is it A, B, C, D, E, or F? So with that, you'll be able to know what to do. So that's it for me for today. So I'll see you in my next video. So please like, share to the ones that needs it, because This thing is very important for people to know because they don't know the category that they fall into. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.